Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your weekly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Okay, you have here the number 15 and it says temptation. The number 15 is equal to the number 6, okay? So if you see the number either 15 somewhere or 6660666, there's an indication here of you being tempted by something that is rather toxic, because in this image here there is the devil. This is kind of like the representation of the devil in the Rider-Waite tarot. And so there's something here also related to the date, the 15th of this new month. Something there, okay, related to that specific date. So pay attention to that. Temptation might come in, and see, as you can see here, the devil, he's coming in to tempt you, right? Whether it's a person, an energy, a situation that perhaps you already know is not good for you. So again, be aware of this tempting type of energy. This is something toxic, right? It's kind of like getting the devil. And when you're dealing with something toxic, it could be either a love situation, finances related to your career, to your family matters, whatever area of your life this is pertaining to, you take it as it resonates. It could be with a friend, with a family member, lover, career, finances, whatever, okay, whatever it is, you take it as it resonates. But there's something here that is either a toxic cycle that you're going through, or you're around toxic people that are draining your energy, and or if this is personal related, if this is you might find it a little bit difficult during this time to get rid of any addictions, right? In either in addictive behavior, and that alarm there, okay, the ambulance is a confirmation a lot of the times. So for some, like I said, it could be something personal, either a toxic behavior, a toxic type of addiction that you have. It could be addiction to anything, right? Or persons, people, environment, situations all around you that are bringing in some toxic energy. So be aware of that energy, because, right, when the devil comes in, he comes in to tempt you, and you know what is right and you know what is wrong. So we're going to take a look at this situation deeper, okay? But you can also let me know in the comments below what you think this is all about. Perhaps a lot of you guys already know who this is, what this is. All right, so let's go and jump into the Rider-Waite tarot, okay? And I'm going to be looking at your past, present, future position, who and what is coming towards you. Also, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and what is in your opportunity. All right, now let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. What is going on pertaining to your life? Which area of your life is this reading pertaining to? Because remember, this can be either related to your love life, career, family, friends, right? It could be co-workers, partners, business partners. It could also be related to a boss. Whatever area of your life this is, you take it as it resonates. Because, like, let's say, for example, I'm going to be checking out different positions. So in this position, you might say, oh, well, that's going on in my love life. That's going on in my career. In this other position, that's going on in my family-related matters. And in this other position, that might be going on in your personal life, right? Or the whole reading could just be one specific or two specific, or whatever it is, specific areas of your life. But again, you take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Now, before we jump into the reading, okay, I would like to take a time here to thank all of you who have been commenting down below. You've been liking, subscribing to the channel, and all the messages that I've been receiving, have been encouraging me to stay on YouTube. Because if a lot of you guys didn't know, a few days ago, I was feeling very, very discouraged. And some of you guys, did mention, which I already knew, that the energy right now is a little bit gloomy, okay? And so given that fact, I was feeling a little bit disappointed with the fact that I wasn't, seeing many results based on the readings. I didn't know if you guys were enjoying the readings, because there was a very, very significant drop in views, and also you guys weren't commenting, you guys weren't liking the videos, okay? And so I was feeling like I was probably not meant to post on YouTube, and I was considering going on to a different platform and no longer posting on YouTube. But I thank all of you guys who have been supporting my channel. Now I see that you guys are commenting down below, even if it's just an emoji to let me know that you guys are enjoying the reading. I really appreciate all that. So again, for those of you guys who don't know, the algorithm, how it works is, by you liking the videos, by you subscribing to the channel, and also more importantly by commenting down below, the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm will help me, and also you see my videos on your feed, right? Because otherwise YouTube will hide my videos and will not show my videos to you, even if you are subscribed. Keep in mind that a lot of you guys who are subscribed to the channel, I've been getting a lot of messages saying that YouTube has unsubscribed them automatically. I'm not sure what's going on YouTube, but please double check if YouTube has unsubscribed you and resubscribe again, and click that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time that I post a video, a reading for you. Okay, so again, thank you all so much for your support, for your encouragement, for your just inspirational messages. And again, it doesn't cost you a thing to give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. It's very important for you guys to comment down below, even if it's just something simple, a simple thank you, a simple emoji. That will help me tremendously. And remember to check that subscribe button. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. And for those of you guys who have already subscribed, just double check to see if YouTube has unsubscribed you, and let me know in the comments below, because I really want to know. It kind of like worried me. I was like thinking, oh my God, a lot of my subscribers are not even seeing my videos, right? So again, thank you so much, and I'm sorry for taking a little bit of time away from your reading, but now let's go ahead and dive in. So I do see here you could be dealing with the sign of Capricorn. I see also the sign of Aries, Pisces. Whatever sign this is, could be any other sign that you are dealing with or will be dealing with. But I do see at the bottom of the deck the Six of Cups, right? So it's very interesting because remember, you have temptation, okay? For a lot of you, it's a person from the past, a temptation from the past, something that you've already left in the past that's coming back around to tempt you to go back into that toxic cycle again. But this is warning you. This is kind of like a warning red flag. Hey, I'm warning you, don't go back to that past energy, right? You might miss it. You might miss, some of you guys might miss them, or they might just be the ones missing you, okay? It could be a person, a place, an environment, or an addiction, right? If this is as simple as an addiction, it could be the fact that you left an addiction behind. You're like, okay, I'm no longer going to drink alcohol. I'm no longer going to do drugs. And then you encounter a person who is drinking alcohol and they offer you a drink, and you're like, oh my God, no, I've been sober for so long. I cannot, go into temptation again. If this is a person from the past that has been very toxic to you, and even though perhaps some of you guys might say, well, I don't even miss them anymore, they might miss you and they might be coming back around. You might miss them as well, right? For some, okay? It could be a person also, but if you know that this is already toxic and it's not good for you, it's alerting you, right? You have free will, but it's alerting you. It's going to be the same thing, because that toxic energy is still there, trying to tempt you to go back into a situation, a cycle that you already know is not healthy for you, okay? Now we're going to look deeper into the reading when we clarify to see what this is all about. You can also let me know in the comments below what this is pertaining to, which area of your life. This could be career related, love related, family related, right? Friend related, any area of your life, okay? Finances, friends, lovers. But I do see that for another group of you guys, this could also mean, okay, another like a completely different thing. We're going to see what this means. It can also mean that somebody from the past is coming in to tempt you while another new person is about to come into your life, right? So sometimes the universe tests you. You are tested to see, okay, are you going to go back to your past that you already know is toxic And if you do, then this new connection won't happen, right? Because again, you're diverting your focused energy onto the past instead of keeping it in the present moment in order to bring in those opportunities. So this, for some, it could be a literal new opportunity, a new offer, a new person coming in to offer you something, okay? Whether it's career related, love related, family related, whatever this is. And so don't go back into temptation because you might self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage. Now let's go ahead and jump into your reading, okay? So I do see here in your challenge position, you have the Devil reversed, the Two of Cups, as well as the High Priestess. So I do see here that part of the challenge has to do with you, needing to cut off something that is already toxic. For a lot of you, it's a soulmate connection that has grown very toxic, and a lot of you have already cut it off, okay? Because the Devil here is reversed. So for some of you guys, the challenge is, okay, now that I've cleansed my energy, cut off that person, exited that environment, that career, that job, that group of people that were very toxic, right? Now, how do you find, healing, right? Because a lot of times people don't know that what is very helpful before you disconnecting from something toxic is you need to divert your energy into something healthier. So have something healthier, right, before disconnecting from that toxic energy, because it makes it all that easier to not go back, right? Like, for example, surround yourself with friends, with family members. Make sure that you feel supported, okay? For others of you, if this is some kind of a personal addiction, make sure that you have a different type of healthier addiction, right? Like, let's say, for example, you leave behind, alcohol or drugs or whatever the case may be, or even a friend or a lover. Have something new that will make it easier for you to divert that energy from the negative to the positive, like going to the gym, right? Taking a class, a yoga class, calling up friends that are very good for you, that will help you disconnect from that toxic energy. Because what I see here is that you already know that you want to cut that off for good. The Devil is reversed, okay? But it's challenging sometimes, right? To not be tempted to go back, especially when it's a soulmate union, soulmate connection. For some, it's a love situation. For others, it could be, remember, because soulmate unions and soulmate connections don't necessarily have to be just lovers. A soulmate union and connection could be a boss, a family member, a friend, an acquaintance, okay? It could even be a pet. A soulmate, it's just an energy, okay, that belongs in your life either for a lesson or for you guys to create something together. But since this is in your challenge position, this is telling you that it's going to be challenging for you to disconnect for good from some kind of a connection, soulmate union, or it could be an environment, right? It could be a career, a project, whatever this is for you. Let me know in the comments below. So I see here that it's going to be a little bit challenging for you to not take action towards that temptation, to not speak up, to not reply. Like, let's say, for example, somebody just sends you a message, right? A text message, or they call you up, or they hit you up on social media, okay? It's not going to be easy for you to just not want to reply, but that is what is advised. Try to tune into your intuition and ask your intuition, is it right for me to reply? It's more than likely going to say no, because the Devil is reversed here. For others, something here is already toxic, okay? A soulmate union, a soulmate connection, a career, an environment, your relationship with another person, whether it's a family member, a friend, a boss, a coworker, right? And this is telling you it's time for you to tune into your intuition in order to find the exit out of this toxic situation. Of course, this could be a personal addiction, okay, that you already know you don't want to self-sabotage, okay? Now, again, let me know in the comments below what this is pertaining to. Is it in your love life, career, family dynamic? Which area of your life is this going on in? Okay. Now, in your recent past, you have here the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So in the recent past, I do see here that somebody here was either juggling to things, to people, to situations, okay, undecided, indecision. Somebody here couldn't decide what they wanted. Do I want this or do I want that, right? I see here that it's a very immature energy. There could have been a lot of, kind of like something that started very quickly, whether it was a connection that started very quickly. But even if the connection started very quickly, I see that one particular person didn't really know what they wanted. They just kind of like jumped in, right? Very quickly, because there was a lot of passion. There was a lot of, chemistry there. If this is not related to a connection, like a love connection, this can be related to a job, a career that you were like very passionate about. You felt very eager, right? Very creative in that job, in that career. But I do see here that there is also some kind of an energy where somebody here around you, or this could be you, was a little bit undecided about, okay, how can we take this further? Because there's a page here, right? A page is the beginning stages of something. It's a kind of a mature, naive type of energy here. For somebody here came in to offer you, a gesture of love, or it could have been that you got an offer for a career, right? And you were like, yeah, this is the right career for me. It's the right project for me to dive into, right? That kind of deal. But I feel like whoever offered it didn't really know what they wanted, or they were juggling to people, to situations. For others of you, this is you having taken on way too much. It's kind of like this person promised you something, and then you ended up taking full responsibility for everything, to the point where you couldn't handle even, your personal life, because this was just kind of draining your energy. Okay. But I do see here that there was some kind of initiation, like somebody here made an offer, whether it's a career situation, whatever this was. It started very quickly. It was kind of like, okay, let's just do this. But sometimes things that start very quickly, you don't tend to think it through. Somebody here didn't really think it through that much, okay, or that well. Now, let me know in the comments below what that was all about. Now, in your current situation right now, presently speaking, you have here the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, as well as the Six of Wands. So right now, there's some kind of a painful ending, okay, whether you already know that this ending, okay, or this something here has to end, it's going to be very painful, or you are already experiencing a painful ending because of some kind of betrayal, backstabbing, or just some kind of an ending here that is causing a lot of pain. I see here that right now you're still carrying the burden of that pain. You're still carrying that burden of this painful ending, whether this is you or somebody around you. Okay, it's becoming a burden. So what this is suggesting, for you to do is to realize that the worst is now behind you, right? The Ten of Swords, that's it. It's like, okay, the worst happened. Yes, it wasn't fun at all, right? It was very painful, but the worst is now behind you. Don't carry the burden of, the past. Don't carry the burden of the pain. Learn to release the pain while taking with you only those lessons. Because I do see here that you're about to succeed in some kind of area of your life. There's something good coming towards you. But in order for you to see that success, to see that there's a way forward, you have to drop this past situation, okay? Even though, again, it brought a lot of pain, you might be saying to me, well, it's easier said than done. I understand, I get it. But at some point, you have to understand that you cannot keep bringing the past into the present moment, because that will be self-sabotage, right? I also see here that for some, this is indicating that the sooner that you start cutting off toxic people, toxic situations, or you getting out of toxic environments, whether it's career related, family related, love related, friend related, the faster that you will head towards success. Something here is made for you, okay? You're going to start feeling more appreciated, more loved. The attention will be coming towards you, but you have to learn how to release that burden of either negativity, negative people, or the past, because the worst is now behind you. That should, kind of ease your pain, okay, a little bit. Now, in the near future, and let me know in the comments below what this is all about. In the in the near future, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. So like I said, in the near future, there's this energy here of your blessings finally coming in. If right now you're feeling like, when is this finally going to happen? Why hasn't it happened for me? It wasn't meant to happen until now. A lot of times you don't receive your blessings until after the universe tests you, and you pass that test by either not going back to a toxic person, a toxic cycle, a toxic environment, a toxic job, or you leave that toxic situation, right? And now the universe is, saying, okay, in the near future, I foresee that you will make the right decision right now, because in the near future, the wheel of fortune is going to turn in your favor. That means that something that is meant to be yours, nothing and no one can take it away from you. It is yours. It has your name written on it. Whether it's a career, job, whatever it is that you wanted to manifest, love, healing, material goods, whatever this is, right? The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Anything that you start creating, touching, right? Saying, speaking, it's going to literally turn to gold. But I do see here that this time around, the universe is saying, take it slowly. Right? Whereas in the past, something that did not turn out too well, you were very passionate about it, but you didn't really think it through. This time around, the universe is saying, I've got your blessings, but this time try to apply your lessons, because you don't just go through these horrible experiences just because the universe has something against you. No, you go through these experiences because there are lessons for you to learn, and those lessons you keep with you so that you now apply them when you need to, right? And so this is saying those lessons that you are learning right now, apply them to this new situation that is going to benefit you in the near future. Your blessings are coming in. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Good luck is on your side, but take it one step at a time. It's going to be a slow process, but it's kind of like saying, okay, take it one step at a time. Make sure that you're being methodical, you're being precise. One step forward, and then if you have to think about it, okay, is this the right step? And if you feel like you need to take 2 steps back, go ahead and take them. Take it slowly, strategize, plan ahead, okay? That's what's going to benefit you. Don't rush the process, because this is going to bring in your blessings. Now, I'm also seeing here that as soon as you start doing that, things are going to start picking up quicker and quicker and quicker. And that's why the universe is saying you need to plan ahead. You need to make sure that you have a strategy, because when things start moving forward quickly, you're not going to have time to plan or think it through. So right now is a time to think this through, okay? Because the lines of communication in the near future are going to start opening up. Opportunities are going to start coming your way for money, for love, okay? For a project that you've been waiting on, an answer that you've been waiting on. The lines of communication are going to start opening up. Okay, the doors are going to start opening up of opportunity. And also this could be travel plans for some, but definitely it's a very unstoppable type of energy. Okay, so congratulations, the wheel of fortune is there in your near future. You're doing something right. Now, who and what is coming towards you in your opportunity is an offer. Look at that. So I do see here that part of this has to do with you learning how to step into your masculine role. You're going to have an opportunity that's going to be coming towards you for you to learn how to step into that energy of being more decisive, being more strategic, right? Because the masculine energy is the one who thinks, overthinks, right? Strategizes, analyzes. It's very analytical, right? The feminine energy is the opposite. It's more so intuitive. It's more so feeling wise. But this is telling you you're going to have an opportunity to really kind of like step into your leadership role, your leadership position, whether this is at work, whether this is in your business, in your love life, family related matters, career, whatever this is. But you're definitely going to have an opportunity to start delegating, to like calling the shots, right? Left and right, that kind of thing. That's what the Emperor does. And I do see here that this is all about embracing your masculine energy of, directing other people. People will start learning from you, okay? And also you're going to be getting some kind of an offer. So an offer is going to be coming in. Also with the Ace of Swords here, it's a brand new beginning. It's a brand new beginning in the way that you you see things, in the way that you act with people, in the way that you speak even, because this is all about the opening up of the lines of communication in such a way where you're going to have, you know, kind of like your voice is going to be heard finally, right? The Emperor cannot be ignored. The Ace of Swords, when people communicate with the Ace of Swords, people cannot ignore you, okay? You will be heard. So there's an opportunity here to speak up. If you've been having to say something, you're going to have mental clarity. You're going to have all the information and the truth, speaking the truth. Also, if you've been wanting to know the truth of a situation, the truth will be revealed. That's part of your opportunity. I see here that also with this Knight of Cups, it's an offer coming towards you. For some, it could be an offer of love. For others, it could be an offer for a career related venture, a business, you know, type of situation, you to make more money, whatever this is. But it's definitely an offer and an opportunity coming in towards you. Remember, use your mind. Step into that masculine energy. For some, you will be meeting an individual who comes across as a very masculine energy. They don't really like to show emotions, but you can learn from this person. This person can teach you a lot about being more decisive, being more logical, speaking your truth, speaking your mind, right? That kind of thing. And for a lot of you guys, that's just you. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates for you. Let's go ahead and jump into your clarifications. So temptation and Six of Cups. What is this all about? So you have here the Three of Cups, the Star, as well as the Page of Swords. And at the bottom here, you have the Ace of Cups. 2 aces in one reading. That is very, very, it's kind of like auspicious. You know, it's an auspicious type of energy coming through because you're getting brand new beginnings, not only in the way that you speak, in the way that you think, in the way that you carry yourself, right? But also in the way that you feel inspired, right? Because this is, for a lot of you guys, this is an offer of love, okay? For others, this does not necessarily have to be love, because this Ace of Cups can always represent inspiration, some kind of an offer coming in that's going to make you feel inspired, right? Whether it's a new job, career, family related matters, love related matters, whatever this is. Of course, for most of you guys, it's brand new love that you're about to meet somebody new, okay, a brand new person. So that's why it's telling you, don't let yourself go back into temptation, because look what's clarifying this energy. There's new love on one side and there's temptation on the other. It's kind of like having the devil on one side talking to you, like in those cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid, and then the angel talking to you on the other side. Which one will you listen to, right? So again, be aware of these energies. You're going to have to be very decisive, okay? Use your mind. Don't let your heart take over, because a lot of times when people use their heart, they tend to gravitate towards, right, the past or what you already left behind. But again, new beginning, whether it's a new offer in inspiration, love, career, whatever that is for you. You also have here these other energies. You could be dealing with the sign of Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but I'm also seeing here you're gonna celebrate. You're gonna end up celebrating. I do see here that this new opportunity, this new offer, you're either gonna meet a lot of people, you're gonna be invited to a celebration, to a party. For others of you guys, there's gonna be kind of like a new chapter in your life. But I do see here that this is going to bring a lot of healing, okay? A lot of healing energy to your life. And with this Page of Swords, what that is saying is, again, it's the same energy. Don't jump into anything new. Make sure that you take the time to process those emotions, to heal yourself, to do some shadow work, and more than anything else, to do the research, right? If there's an opportunity here that comes through for you, make sure that you stand on the sidelines and really feel it out, right? Think it through, like, okay, what is this person all about? What is this offer all about? For a lot of you guys, it's that temptation, okay? Something here that might look perfect on the outside, but what is that saying? Not everything that glitters is gold, okay? So keep that in mind, because the universe just sent me that message to say to you, not everything that looks picture perfect, you know, means that it's going to be good for you. Stand on the sidelines and think to yourself, is this offer good for me, right? Is there something else that I need to know about it? Look deeper, do the research, ask the right questions, right? Speak your mind, okay? And this is also about getting information. Allow the information to come in before you make a decision, okay? For some of you guys, this temptation is coming back around, okay? And you might, if you're dealing with a third party situation or have been dealing with one, this person might be saying, oh, I'm no longer, connected to that third party, but it looks like they are. So again, make sure that you get that information, because if it's a third party, that third party is still alive. It's still there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get some further clarification. Tell me more about this situation. So nervous. Okay, somebody is nervous to approach you. It says here, you make me feel nervous and excited in a good way. I am scared to approach you. Somebody here is scared to approach you. Some of you guys have already cut off this person, okay? And they're scared to approach you because they know that they're still stuck in that toxic energy. For others of you, this might be you. You might be feeling a little bit nervous, and somebody here might be making you feel both nervous and excited, even though you want to approach them. But for most of you guys, it's somebody here coming towards you. Now, for others, it could be this brand new energy, okay? This brand new energy, soulmate union, soulmate connection. Remember, it's kind of like, you're going to have a new opportunity on one side and then the temptation on the other. Okay, that's for some. And if that's the case, and that means that one particular person here is kind of like feeling nervous to approach you. They have a crush on you, or they want to offer you something, whether it's a career situation, family situation, right? If you guys kind of like had a dispute or a disagreement, okay, whether it's you and a person that's related to a family member, a friend, co-worker, partner, whatever, whoever this is, but you're making them feel nervous and excited in a good way. They're scared to approach you. Look at this dog face, right? It's like a man standing there with a dog face, and all these little white lines are him sweating. So you're making somebody sweat, break a sweat. All right, let me know who you think that is. What is that all about? Let's go ahead and clarify this present energy here, your present position. So tell me more about this present energy here. So you have the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. At the bottom here, the Lovers. So this could be Gemini energy for some, not for everybody. But right now I do see that there is some kind of a union here. Okay, for some, this union, like I said, you've already cut it off. Okay, you're leaving something behind. It's a painful ending. It's becoming a burden. Yes, maybe you feel the attraction to this person. This person feels the attraction to you, right? But you know that it's toxic. You know that it's not good. If this is a career environment, you might feel like, okay, maybe you make enough money, or maybe you don't make enough money, but there's something off about the environment, or the group of people that you're around that are not really bringing positive energy towards you. And so this is a time for you to really ask yourself, is this person's intention in alignment with my own? Do they want what I want? Because this has to be deeper than just attraction. It has to be deeper than just the money, the superficial, how it looks on the outside, right? If this is a career, okay, yeah, maybe they're offering you a higher level position, a title, but are they paying you enough? Are they kind of like trying to put all the responsibilities on you just to have that title, right? Because sometimes jobs can do that, right? They're like, oh, well, you'll have this big director title, right? And you're like getting paid what you know is not okay, like you feel like you need to get paid more, and then they give you all these responsibilities, right? If this is a connection here, love or family related matter, then this could be related to a person here that, yeah, you feel that you guys, communicate well. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of attraction, but you're like, oh, I don't know. I feel like this person may not be in alignment with my intentions, what I want for the future, right? This person might be uncommittal and you might be all about commitment, or the opposite, right? You might be the one who is not sure and they're the ones who want something long-term. So however it is, this is about you questioning yourself in this connection, situation, job, family, friendship, whatever this is, okay? To see if you and your values and your principles are aligned with their own. Okay, for others of you guys, there's a brand new opportunity coming in. Okay, and the reason why you haven't seen this brand new connection coming in, whether it's a new friendship, a new offer for love, a new job, a new career, is because a lot of you are still focused on the negative, on the past, on what didn't work out, and others are just bored. You're like, oh my God, this has already become very boring, whether you're bored at work or you're bored in a relationship, in a project, in a, whatever situation. It's like, when is this finally going to spark this into motion, right? Or when are things finally going to spark into motion? You already have an offer in front of you. You're not seeing it because you're either thinking very negatively, very pessimistic. Oh, well, that's too good to be true. That's not for me, right? But this is actually something that you're manifesting. It's something that is good for you. A lot of times people that are kind of in pessimism, they tend to attract people, negative situations from the past. And then they're like, well, I don't have any other option. Let me just go back to the past person, to the past job, to the past idea, to the past connection, to the past family situation, right? When in reality, it's just you having a mind shift in order for you to see that the offer is literally right in front of you, instead of, going back to something that you already know is not for you. Okay. Now it's going to be not that easy to make this decision because you're standing in the Two of Swords. Somebody here right now is undecided, whether you or somebody around you. You might be the one feeling ignored. Okay, if this is you making an offer to somebody and you feel ignored, they're ignoring you, they're not paying attention to you, you're dealing with a person here who is very pessimistic. They're stuck in, the past, the old ways, things not working out, that kind of thing. And they're the ones creating a delay. But if this is you, then you're the one creating your own dilemma and your own delay, because look at that. This woman has a blindfold over her eyes, which means that she can easily cut that off because she's holding the answer in her hand. She's literally holding two swords. Those two swords represent truth, cutting off all the BS. But somebody here might be sitting in denial because it's easier to make up excuses as to why you can't manifest what you want, why you can't find love, why you can't find the perfect job, the perfect finances, career, manifest what you want, right? Because it's going to require you to see the truth. A lot of times seeing the truth is a little bit painful, okay? And so a lot of times that truth comes with you making a sacrifice. So this is, you asking yourself, are you willing to cut off that blindfold of denial and see the truth for what it is? And on top of that, make the sacrifice that you have to make to finally, excuse the noise. We're going to let that noise go by. And that's confirmation for some, to finally receive the answer or receive your manifestation, right? Because again, somebody here might be stuck in excuses. Oh, well, I can't, leave this job because of this. Oh, I can't leave this relationship because of that. Oh, I can't leave this friend or this family member because of this and this and that, right? I get it. It's not easy. But again, you're the one who's creating that delay by not facing the truth or not speaking your truth, right? Of course, this could be somebody around you who denies the truth for what it is, and they keep blaming you. They keep telling you it's your fault. It's because of you, because why don't you change, right? When in reality, this person just refuses to see the situation from your perspective. Of course, this could be either you towards them, them towards you. You take it as it resonates. But what's required of you is your tenacity. You need to start setting some boundaries, draw the line with yourself if needed. A lot of times we just have to draw the line with ourselves and say, you know what? Enough is enough. I am tired of lying to myself. I am tired of sitting where I know I don't belong, right? And sometimes we need to be assertive with ourselves. It starts by being truthful and honest with ourselves first in order for us to do that with other people around us. If this is a person here around you, then that means that you need to draw the line and say, you know what? Enough is enough. I've had enough. I'm no longer going to take this. You keep ignoring me. I'm not going to keep trying and sitting in an illusion. Like, oh, a lot of people are in love or are stuck in situations because they are so enamored by the illusion of the potential that this might bring, right? It's like, okay, well, I've given this person 2 years, 3 years because I see potential in them. I see potential in this situation. I'm sorry, but at this point, that potential is going down the drain. Okay. You need to be honest with yourself about whatever this is, whether it's a job, a career, an opportunity, a project, a relationship, family, friend, whatever this is. This is, indicating that it's going to be challenging for you to stand your ground. You're going to, it's not going to be easy. You're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. You're going to feel pressured. People might disagree with you. It might feel like a push and pull, okay? But sometimes you've got to stand firm in your conviction in order to finally get what you want and what you know you rightly deserve. Okay, let me know in the comments below what this is all about, because it's a very strong energy coming through of not giving in, not giving up on yourself. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and tune into these energies. What is this all about? You have your head over heart. Whether this is you or somebody else, you take it as it resonates. It says here, head over heart. The heart says yes, but the mind says no. Mental pain. Somebody here is, again, stuck in some kind of indecision because, well, should I listen to my mind or should I listen to my heart? The heart says yes, but the mind says no. Okay, so you take it as it resonates. Which one is the right one for you? It could also be that you are with a person or dealing with an individual, a situation, whom is listening to either one or the other, right? They're either listening to, I feel like this person is listening to their mind, okay, for some reason. It's like their heart says yes, but the mind says no, and they're kind of like in this mental anguish. What should I do, right? Head over heart decision. Somebody here is making a decision based on, what their mind is telling them instead of what their heart is indicating. Could be you, could be them. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life this is pertaining to. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.